Hey guys, I am back. I apologize for my absence. I was really feeling pretty sick the last week. Suddenly feeling so much better. I'm not exactly sure what was going on, but I had some body aches. My legs just killed, like even just to get out of bed and walk for a minute, killed, super tired, super congested. I thought it was the COVID. I don't know if you're supposed to say it or not, but it wasn't that. I don't know what it was, but anyway, I asked my cameraman to buy me some multivitamins. They came, and I took 2 of them. They're like gummy vitamins. And within the next 24 hours, I felt so much better. So I have no idea if that was a coincidence or if it's some sort of vitamin deficiency or it was just like a cold or the allergies. I have no idea, but I feel better. So I apologize, man. When you feel like that sick, though, where you can barely get out of bed. I mean, like my calves are just cramping up. So anyway, so much better now. So anyway, on to today's video. Although I did get some fun things when I was gone. This little bottle here, it's copper peptides. They're expensive. This little bottle was like 25 bucks, but it's copper peptides in there. Woohoo! So you can make your own copper peptide, or you can mix. I even got, because copper peptides in too much. So I got this little mini spoon so I don't use too much of them, because too much copper peptides can end up doing the reverse of what you want it to do. So anyway, and I got another little toy, epidermal growth factor. Anyway, so, and a bunch of other fun stuff. So anyway, today's video, I thought I would just do a little versus on, and not so much a versus maybe per se, but more of like which ordinary moisturizer is right for your skin type or works best for you. I did it kind of set up as a versus, and then at the end I'll just talk about which type is best, and there's a clear outlier in my opinion that the specific one is going to be best for almost everybody. So let me start up from the top. So they have 3 versions. The Natural Moisturising Factors plus PhytoCeramides, 100 milliliters, $22. It's the most expensive one. It's their most nourishing moisturizer formula with nearly 4 times more moisturizing emollients and 2 times more humectants than our Natural Moisturizing Factors plus HA. That was the original one. This rich and replenishing cream immediately boosts skin hydration by 68%, helps strengthen the skin barrier, offers all-day hydration, making it ideal for dry skin. My skin is dry. And anyway, we'll see if I agree with that or not. Okay, the original version, Natural Moisturizing Factors plus HA, $13.50 for 100 milliliters. They're all the same size. So they say this is moisturizer, works with your skin to support its natural hydration barrier by using a collection of ingredients that appears naturally in skin, such as amino acids, fatty acids, triglycerides, urea, ceramides, phospholipids, glycerine, saccharides, sodium PCA, and hyaluronic acid. This cream keeps the outer layer of your skin protected and well hydrated without feeling greasy. And then the newest of all 3 of them is the Natural Moisturizing Factors plus Glucan, which is also $13.50 for 100 milliliters. So I say this is a lightweight gel moisturizer designed to provide all-day hydration after just one application. It's formulated with natural moisturizing factors, beta-glucan, ceramides. It works to strengthen the skin barrier. It's suitable for all skin types, including sensitive skin, and due to its lightweight gel texture, especially suited to oily and combination skin. And I personally think most of these, they're all same packaging, they're all alcohol, fragrance-free, all cruelty-free, so there really wasn't much to compare on those notes. In terms of texture, so I'm just going to start with the PhytoCeramide version, this one, and so the texture of this one, it is got a lotion cream texture to it. However, once you start smoothing into skin, I found it feels really greasy, very greasy, and it doesn't really set. I mean, it just stays radiant, a shiny finish. So if you want to use this during the daytime, not going to be probably your best option because of how shiny it is. It takes a long time to soak and absorb, but once it does, it sets to a shiny finish, and not ideal for daytime use because of how shiny it is unless you have a super mattifying sunscreen or foundation. Okay, here is their original version, and this one has a lotion texture, I would say, a little bit thicker than the one I just mentioned. So this one is nice, though. It's a little bit of it goes a long way. It soaks in pretty nicely. It sets to a matte finish once it soaks in, and I will say under certain sunscreens it can pill up occasionally. And a little bit of it goes a very long way, so you can see shininess and the matteness on that. And then the beta-glucan version, which is gel, and I just love gel formulas. I love gels. They're just, even with my dry skin, I really appreciate the gel version. So here we go. A little bit of this one goes a long way, and it feels very nice on skin. So nice gel texture, feels nice on skin, soaks in quickly and sets to a natural finish. It's not shiny, it's not matte. Works well for me during my daytime routine and under most sunscreens. So this one seems to be kind of a compromise between the two. Whereas the PhytoCeramides, super greasy and shiny. The original version, very matte finish. And then the beta-glucan, right in the middle, natural finish. Very nice. So I gave the point to the beta-glucan guy. Okay, next up, in terms of beneficial ingredients, they have a lot of beneficial ingredients in common. I will say the main difference in the PhytoCeramide version, we've got vegetable oil in here. I don't get super excited to see vegetable oil in skincare, but that's probably why it has that super shiny finish. Then we've got the phytosterol canola glycerides, glycolipids, we've got fatty acids, then we've got all the amino acids, and then the humectants, urea, lanthan, sodium hyaluronic, vitamin E. So the main hydrating ingredients in this one are the vegetable oil, the fatty acids, and urea. It also contains the amino acids and humectants, so a total for beneficial ingredients of 33, which, I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean one product is better just because it has more beneficial ingredients, because it depends on your skin type and things like that. Okay, the original version contains the same humectants and amino acids. The formula does not contain the vegetable oil or the fatty acids that the PhytoCeramide version does. For a total of beneficial ingredients, I came up with 28 for this one, so 5 less. And then for the beta-glucan guy, we've got, it's got, again, the same amino acids and things, but this one contains beta-glucan, which is a wonderful ingredient for skin. It's amazing humectant and soothing ingredient, also a good antioxidant for your skin. This one contains less beneficial ingredients by the number. This one contains a total of 26. However, if you like beta-glucan, it might be worth having a couple less exciting ingredients and no vegetable oil and adding the beta-glucan in. So just total based on the sheer amount of ingredients, the PhytoCeramides has 33, which is the most. The original version, 28, and the beta-glucan, 26. So I gave that point to the, begrudgingly gave that point to the PhytoCeramide version. Okay, in terms of acneogenic ingredients, again, the PhytoCeramide version, we've got hydrogenated vegetable oil, palmitic acid, stearic acid, and vitamin E. So we've got several. The original version, we've got cetyl alcohol, stearyl alcohol, palmitic acid, stearic acid, vitamin E, carbomer, and trinolethamine. Oh, God. So we've got several in this one. And then the beta-glucan version, all we have is vitamin E. So in terms of acneogenic ingredients, acne-prone skin, the beta-glucan version wins pretty hands down, very easily, no contest there. In terms of performance, so I will say the PhytoCeramide version for very dry, depleted skin, or if it's something you're going to use in your evening routine, this one might be an okay option for that. My skin's pretty dry, especially in the Minnesota winter when it's like negative 20 Fahrenheit, which is cold. It still felt greasy and just didn't soak in, and even just using it during my evening routine, I just didn't love it. It tends not to play well with a lot of other products as well, so maybe best for super dry skin with a very minimal routine in your evening routine. The original version, okay, I held the wrong one up, but anyway, I'm getting them all confused. Okay, so the original version seems to work best for reactive skin. I like the amino acids, and this was a good moisturizer, and I repurchased this before as well, before the alternate formulas were released, and it seems to work well for a lot of different people. The matte finish is one that makes it nice for the daytime, so that's something to consider. And then the beta-glucan, I really love this one. It's geared towards oily skin types with its gel texture, but my dry skin just absolutely loves it. I love this texture. I love the ingredients. It feels really nice on the skin. It works well under sunscreen. It works well in the daytime routine. It works well in my evening routine. I absolutely love it. And occasionally, now that I've got my copper peptide product, I've been playing around with it and mixing just a little bit in. I barely scratched the surface of playing with my copper peptides, but anyway, now I'm feeling better. I'm going to be playing with them a lot more. So in terms of performance, I hands down gave it to the beta-glucan version. I absolutely adore it. It's amazing, wonderful product. In terms of the price, so the beta-glucan and the original version are both $13.50. The one with vegetable oil is $22.50. And you know what? If it works for you, there's nothing wrong with it. But this one's more expensive, so I gave the tie between these two because they're both actually pretty darn affordable, especially for 100 milliliters. And then last but not least, the totals of everything. So I gave the PhytoCeramide version 1 point. It basically won because of its bulk of ingredients. I gave the original version 1 point. It's okay for a lot of people, works well. And the beta-glucan version I gave 4 points. I just really like this one. It's obviously my favorite. It's got the amazing gel texture, the amazing amino acids, the beta-glucan. It seems to be one that will work best for most skin types, including oily skin. My dry skin loves it. Sensitive skin, I think the beta-glucan's a great soothing ingredient. I'm really impressed with it. And you know what, I think most people that tried all three will probably end up with one they really prefer. And if the PhytoCeramides version works for you, go for it. It has good reviews, so it seems to work well for a lot of people. I just found it super great. And look, even after I can't really catch the light, but even after I've applied it now about 10 minutes ago, it's still super shiny. I mean, really shiny. So I don't know, but anyway, that's just my 2 cents. And the beta-glucan version, it just looks natural. So anyway, I give the point to that. So anyway, interest hearing from you guys. If you have any favorites, agree, disagree, leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. And I'll be talking more about my copper peptides soon. So anyway, thanks so much. Bye guys. See you tomorrow.